अंतर मन में ज्योति जगा लो, होगा दूर अंधेरा। शिव का कर लो ध्यान, आ रहा पावन पुण्य सवेरा। से आए अपने आप को जानो, राजयोग के द्वारा अपना परम पिता पहचानो। इसी राजपथ पर चलकर पालो अपना बसेरा। तुम हो आत्मा तन से न्यारे, परमात्मा को करूं तुम्हारी तुलना, करूं तुम्हारी। रचता है तू सभी का, रचता है तू सभी का, रचना है सब तुम्हारी, रचना है सब तुम्हारी। तू है जहां से न्यारा, तू है जहां से न्यारा। उपमा नहीं जहां में, उपमा नहीं जहां में, तुम सा हसीन बाबा। नजरें पड़ी जो तुम पर, नजरें पड़ी जो तुम पर, हटने का नाम ना ले, हटने का नाम ना ले। पलकों के डाल पर दे, पलकों के डाल पर दे, दिल में कहीं छिपा ले, दिल में कहीं छिपा ले। खो जाए तुझ में बाबा, खो जाए तुझ में बाबा। लौटे ना इस जहां में, लौटे ना इस जहां में, तुम सा हसीन बाबा। माशूक प्यारा है तू, माशूक प्यारा है तू, आशिक है सारी दुनिया, आशिक है सारी दुनिया। तू प्यार का समंदर, तू प्यार का समंदर, हम तो तुम्हारी नदियाँ, हम तो तुम्हारी नदियाँ। तुझ में समा के बाबा, तुझ में समा के बाबा, तुझ सा बने जहां में, तुझ सा बने जहां में, तुम सा हसीन बाबा। ये प्यार है रूहानी, ये प्यार है रूहानी, दुनिया क्या जाने इसको, दुनिया क्या जाने इसको। है इश्क ये हकीकी, है इश्क ये हकीकी, इसकी खबर है किसको, इसकी खबर है किसको। पल भर का वह भी झूठा, पल भर का वह भी झूठा है। प्यार इस जहां में है, प्यार इस जहां में, तुम सा हसीन बाबा कोई नहीं जहां में, कोई नहीं जहां में। तुमने हंसी बनाया, तुमने हंसी बनाया, हमको भी इस जहां में, हमको भी इस जहां में तुम सा हसीन बाबा, तुम सा हसीन बाबा, तुम सा हसीन बाबा।
Om Shanti. Good morning.
बाबा का बर्थडे और हम सब का बर्थडे मनाने के लिए मैं देख रही हूँ कि देश विदेश
In order to celebrate the Father's birthday and our birthday as well, all the brothers and sisters all over the world has arrived to Shantivan and Madhuban. So I welcome you all to your sweet home.
और आज बाबा जैसे कि बच्चों के प्यार में डूबी हुई है।
And today it is as if the Father is merged in children's love.
मीठे मीठे बच्चे कहाँ हैं? और याद से याद मिलती है।
Today Baba says, sweet, sweet children, you're so sweet.
प्यार से accurate याद का भी definition
And through true love, you have accurate
गहराई से विचार
remembrance of Father. And today Baba also gave us the signs of accurate love
साथ साथ
with Father.
बाबा को कभी बेचैनी हो सकती?
Can Father be ever be restless?
प्यार की मुरली है तो बाबा कहते
Today is the Murli of love.
दुख की हालत देख करके
Baba says, by looking at children's sorrow,
और जैसे ही वो बेचैनी का
Baba becomes restless.
बाबा परम धाम से उतर यहाँ धरती पर आते हैं बच्चों की सेवा में।
So in order to serve children, Father comes from the abode, far away,
बच्चों को पावन बनाकर
in order to make all the souls pure, all his children's pure, and take all his children's with him, along with him to the sweet home.
सतयुग में देहे होते हुए भी देहे खींचता नहीं है।
Today Baba also said,
अगर अंत के
in the golden age, in spite having the body, we don't get attracted to body. But in this Kalyug, in this iron age, we get attracted to the body and bodily beings.
पांच तत्वों की प्रॉपर्टी है।
This body is made up of 5 elements, and this is the property of this nature.
और साथ साथ कलयुग में प्रकृति तत्व सब तमो प्रधान है।
In this iron age, all the 5 elements have become Tamo Pradhan. So this is the reason why we get attracted
उसमें
to these 5 elements and the bodily beings.
बहुत ही प्यार भरी बहुत इंटरेस्टिंग मुरली है आज।
It's a very lovely and sweet Murli today.
आज कुछ विशेष मुरली आप लोगों के
It's a very special Murli today
आज का ये मुरली
because you all children have arrived to Madhuban, so it's a very special and lovely Murli.
February मास
Today is 14th February 2023.
सवेरे
Sweet essence, sweet children. Wake up early in the morning and say to the Father, Good morning. Think about knowledge, and the mercury of your happiness will then remain high.
याद क्या है
Question: what is accurate remembrance?
क्या होंगी
What are the signs of it? Answer:
बिहेवियर गंभीरता
accurate remembrance is to remember the Father with great patience, maturity, and understanding. Those who have accurate remembrance receive more current,
करंट मिलती है
and their burdens of sins continue to decrease.
आत्मा सत्व प्रधान
Such souls continue to become Sato Pradhan,
उनकी आयु बढ़ती
their lifespan increase, and they also receive a searchlight from the Father. Om Shanti.
मीठे बच्चे
The Father says, Sweet children, the same applies to you. That is, you souls are also embodiments of peace.
है शांति
The original religion of all you souls is peace.
फिर यहाँ आकर
You come here from the land of peace and then come to this talkie. You receive those physical organs to play your parts. Souls do not become larger or smaller. It is bodies that become larger or smaller. The Father says, I am not a bodily being.
मुझे बच्चों से
I have to come to meet you children personally, face to face.
समझो
For instance, children created by a father
वे बच्चे वो बच्चा कैसे
would not say that they have come from the supreme abode, taken birth, and have come to meet their mother and father.
भाषा बुद्धिवादी कैसी है बाबा ये
Baba's language is very unique, and he has a unique style of explaining the children.
इसके भी शरीर में
Even though a new soul enters someone else's body or an older soul enters someone's body, it would not be said that that soul has come to meet his mother and father.
ऑटोमेटिकली
A soul automatically receives a mother and a father. Here, this is something new.
बाप कहती है
The Father says,
हम से
I come from the supreme abode and am now personally in front of you children.
बच्चों को फिर से
I give you children knowledge once again because I am knowledgeful.
ज्ञान का सागर
I, the ocean of knowledge, come to teach you children Raj Yoga.
राजयोग सिखाने राजयोग सिखाने
It is only God who teaches Raj Yoga.
श्री कृष्ण की
This godly part is not that of the Krishna soul.
हरेक का पाठ
Each one's part is his own.
ईश्वर का पाठ
God's part is his own.
शेष बाबा का अपना परिचय अपना पाठ बजाने का
God's part and God's introduction is of his own.
कैसा वर्णन
Only now do you understand how wonderfully this drama has been created.
ये पुरुषोत्तम संगम है
If you just remember that this is the confluence age, it becomes firm that you are going to go to the golden age.
दूसरी बात उसके साथ हो जाता कि हम सत्युग में जाने वाले हैं। अभी संगम पर
You are now at the confluence age and you are going to go to your home and you therefore definitely have to become pure.
बहुत खुशी रही।
You should have a lot of happiness internally.
का बाप कहती है
Oh, the unlimited Father says, sweetest children, remember me and
और सेवा को याद दिलाते हैं, मुझे याद कर। कई बार बाबा ने
the Father says, sweetest children, remember me. Every now and then he keeps on saying that, sweetest children, remember me. And you will become Satopradhan. You will become the masters of the world. The Father gives you children so much love. It is not that he simply teaches you in the form of teacher and then goes back home. He is the Father and also the teacher. He also teaches you. He teaches you the pilgrimage of remembrance. You should have a lot of love for the Father who purifies you and changes you from impure and makes you into the masters of the world.
सवेरे सवेरे
When you wake up early in the morning, you should first of all say, Good morning to Shiv Baba.
तुम जितना प्यार से याद करेंगे,
The more you remember him with love, the happier you will remain. You children have to ask your hearts,
कि हम सवेरे
how much do I remember the unlimited Father after waking up in the morning?
मनुष्य
People perform devotion in the morning.
भक्ति कितना प्यार
They perform worship with so much love. But Baba knows that some children don't remember the Father from deep within their heart with that much love.
सवेरे
If you wake up early in the morning and say good morning to Baba and churn knowledge, the mercury of your happiness can rise. If you don't say good morning to the Father, how would the burden of sin be removed? The main thing is to have remembrance.
तुम्हारे भविष्य के लिए
By doing this, you earn a very important income for the future.
प्राप्ति खुशी को बाबा का कारण परंतु साथ साथ भविष्य
We
कलप कल्पांतर ये कमाई काम
This income will be useful to you for cycle after cycle.
बहुत बड़ा धैर्य गंभीरता
You have to have remembrance with lot of patience, maturity and understanding. In general terms, although you say that you remember Baba a great deal, it requires effort to have accurate remembrance.
जो बाप को जास्ती
Those who have more remembrance of the Father receive more current
जास्ती मिलती है
because remembrance begets remembrance.
योग और ज्ञान दो चीजें हैं
There are the two things, yoga and knowledge. And today, Baba is giving the importance, telling us the significance of both the topics, both Gyan and Yoga. The subject of Yoga is separate.
योग से
It is a very important subject. It is by having yoga that souls become Satopradhan.
होना असंभव
Without having remembrance, it is impossible for you to become Satopradhan.
अच्छी रीति
If you remember the Father very well, with a lot of love, you will automatically receive a current. And become healthy.
हेल्थी बन जाएंगे, तंदुरुस्ती आ जाएगी। करंट से आयु भी बढ़ती है।
Your lifespans are also increased by this current.
तो बाबा भी
When children remember Baba, he gives them a searchlight.
कितना बड़ा
The Father gives you, children, such a great treasure.
मीठे बच्चों को
Sweet children, remember firmly that Shiv Baba
बाबा
is teaching you.
शिव बाबा
Shiv Baba is the purifier and also the bestower of salvation.
सदगति की डेफिनेशन
Salvation means
बाबा अनेक बातें बताते और आज की
from time to time Baba keeps on giving new definitions,
सदगति
and today Baba says
स्वर्ग
salvation means he gives you the kingdom of heaven.
बाबा
Baba is so sweet.
कितना प्यार से बच्चों को
He sits here and teaches you children with so much love.
दादा द्वारा
The Father teaches us through Dada.
बाबा
Baba is so sweet and
बच्चों को भी मीठा मीठा कहते हैं, परंतु बाबा खुद कितना मीठा है।
though Baba says sweet children, but Baba himself is so sweet. Baba is so sweet and he gives us so much love.
सिर्फ कहते हैं मुझे याद
He doesn't give us any difficulty.
चक्कर
He simply says, remember me and remember the cycle.
की याद में
Your hearts should become fixed
ठहर जाए
in having remembrance of the Father.
जानी चाहिए। एक बाप की ही याद सतानी चाहिए।
You should be harassed by remembrance of only the one Father,
भारी लगता है।
because you receive such a huge inheritance from the Father.
हमारा बाबा के साथ
Each of you should check yourself. How much love do I have for the Father?
बच्चों का रिस्पॉन्स क्या मिले उसके लिए बाबा बताते हैं। क्या क्या देखना चाहिए? एक तो बाबा के साथ कितना लव है,
We should check yourself. How much love do I have for the Father?
गुण है
To what extent?
कि
To what extent do I have the divine virtues in me?
से फूल
You children are now changing from thorns into flowers. To the extent that you stay in yoga, you will accordingly continue to become Sato Pradhan and flowers from thorns.
फिर यहाँ नहीं रह सकते।
Once you have become flowers, you will not be able to stay here. The garden of flowers is heaven. Those who change many thorns into flowers are said to be truly fragrant flowers.
सच्चा खुशबूदार
They never prick anyone.
कभी किसको कांटा नहीं लगाएंगे। क्रोध भी बड़ा कांटा है,
Anger is also a big thorn.
देती है।
It causes sorrow for many.
तुम बच्चे
You children have now stepped away.
बाबा के ये बहुत मीठे शब्द हैं। कांटों की दुनिया से
You children have now stepped away from the world of thorns and are now at the confluence age.
संगम को बहुत सा टाइम दिया है। जैसे माली फूलों को अलग
Just as a gardener puts flowers in separate pots, in the same way, you flowers of the confluence aged pots have been placed separately.
रखा हुआ है। बाबा ने बिल्कुल पृथ्वी को वहाँ से निकाल अपने साथ जोड़ा है।
The Baba has removed our intellect from the old world and now he has connected us to the confluence age. He has compared the confluence age as pots and you as flowers. You flowers will then go to heaven, and the Iron Age thoughts will be burned.
मीठे बच्चे जाने
You sweet children know that you are receiving the imperishable inheritance.
बाबा ने बता दिया कि बहुत बातें बाबा प्यार भी करते करंट भी देते
Baba loves us, He gives us current, He makes us fragrant flowers.
अविनाशी वर्षा मिलता है
And Baba says,
जो सच्ची
you sweet children know that you are receiving the imperishable inheritance from the Father, from beyond.
पूरा लव
Those who are true children, who have full love for Bap Dada, will have a lot of happiness. We are becoming the masters of the world. Yes, it is with effort that you become a master of the world,
कहने से भी
not just by saying it.
जो अनन्य बच्चे हैं
Those who are special, beloved children will always remember that they are once again establishing
अपने लिए बाबा को नहीं चाहिए
that they are once again establishing
अपने लिए
those same sun and moon dynasty kingdoms for themselves.
स्थापित कर रही है बाबा उसका सुख लेंगे बाबा वो पोजीशन चाहते हैं
Baba
तो दूसरे लोग
doesn't
होते हैं वो अपने देश के राज
feel that happiness, or he doesn't come to the sun and moon dynasty.
कुछ नहीं चाहिए
He doesn't want anything.
राज
He gives us these dynasty and kingdoms to our children.
बाप कहते हैं मीठे बच्चे
The father says, sweet children,
बहुतों का
the more you benefit many others,
उतना तुम
the more return you will receive.
बहुतों को रास्ता बताएंगे
If you show the path to many others,
अनेकों को राह देंगे
you will receive blessings from many.
प्राप्ति उन लोगों को हुई तो बहुतों की आशीर्वाद मिलेंगी ज्ञान रत्नों से झोली भरकर फिर दान करना है
You have to fill your aprons with the jewels of knowledge and then donate them.
रत्नों की थालियाँ
The ocean of knowledge is giving you platefuls of jewels.
आधे मुल्क में भी कितनी थालियों में कितने रत्न मिले हैं हर रोज थालियाँ भरकर
Now we have just listened to the half of the Murli, and he has given us so many jewels.
का दान करते हैं
And Baba says those who donate these jewels are loved by everyone.
बच्चों के अंदर में कितनी खुशी होनी चाहिए
You children should have so much happiness in yourselves. Sensible children will say,
हम बाबा से
we will claim the full inheritance from Baba.
एकदम चटक पड़ेंगे
They cling to the Father completely.
एक मिनट के लिए
They don't leave Father at all, even for a moment.
बहुत लव रहेगा
They have a lot of love for the Father because
बात बताते हैं बाबा को बाबा हमें क्या दे रहे हैं प्राण देने
they have a lot of love for the Father because they know that they have found the Father who gives them life.
हमें नई जीवन प्राण देता है
Baba has given us the new life.
नॉलेज का वरदान ऐसा देते हैं
He gives you such a blessing of knowledge
क्या से क्या बन
that you completely change from what you were.
से सॉल्वेंट बन जाए
You become solvent from insolvent.
डारा भरो
He fills you treasure stores to this extent.
जितना बाप को याद करेंगे
To the extent that you remember the Father, the more love
कोशिश
and pull there will be.
हुई साफ होती है
When a needle is clean, it is pulled by a magnet.
बाप की
The rest will continue to be removed by having remembrance of the Father.
एक बाप के सिवाय
Remember no one except the one Father.
जैसे स्त्री का
Just as a wife has so much love for her husband,
तुम्हारी भी
so
सगाई
you too are now engaged.
सगाई की खुशी कभी कम होती है क्या?
Does the happiness of being engaged ever become any less?
फिर बाबा कहते मीठे बच्चे
Shiv Baba says,
तुम्हारी
Sweet children, you are engaged to me, not to Brahma.
साथ सगाई नहीं है, सगाई पक्की हो गई
Once your engagement has become firm,
सतानी चाहिए।
you should be harassed by remembrance of him.
महाभाग्य चालन भी याद ऐसी हो जो याद सताए बिल्कुल आत्मा अंदर
Today Baba says, you should have such a remembrance, such a firm remembrance that you should be harassed by remembrance of him.
ऐसी बिल्कुल बाबा की याद में आत्मा बिल्कुल मर्ज
You should be merged in Father's love and remembrance. You should cling to the Father.
गफलत मत करो
The Father explains, Sweet children, do not become careless and make mistakes. Be spinner of the discus of self-realization and become lighthouses.
तो फिर उसका रिजल्ट बाबा ने बहुत सुंदर बताया है
Baba says, by becoming a spinner of the discus of self-realization, you will become very well practiced in it. And it will then be as though you have become an ocean of knowledge. Just as students study and become teachers, so this is also your business.
चक्रवर्ती राजा रानी
Make everyone into a spinner of the discus of self-realization, for only then you will become the kings and queens who are rulers of the globe.
हारी हो बैठे हो
This is why Baba always asks you children, are you sitting here as the spinners of the discus of self-realization?
स्वदर्शन चक्रधारी है
The Father is also the spinner of the discus of self-realization.
छोटे बच्चों को वापस ले जाने
The Father has come to take you, sweet children, back home.
जैसे बेआरामी होती है
Without you, sweet children, even I feel restless.
ये सत्य
Baba says, without you, sweet children, even I feel restless.
जब बाबा
When the time comes,
जब समय
I get restless.
बेआरामी हो जाती है बस अभी
I
मैं
sh-
जाऊं
when the time comes, I get restless. I should go now. Children are calling out a lot and are very unhappy. Baba has mercy.
को चलना है
You children now have to return home.
फिर वहाँ से
Then, from there, you will go to the land of happiness by yourselves.
मैं तुम्हारा साथी नहीं बनूंगा
I will not be your companion there.
अवस्था अनुसार तुम्हारी आत्मा
You souls will go back according to your own stage.
भी नहीं लेके जाएंगे बस जिस समय पाठ होता सब
We don't even take permission, we simply go away from Supreme Abode to the land of heaven.
करना चाहिए
Baba says you children should have the intoxication that you are studying in the spiritual university.
हम और
We are godly students.
हम मनुष्य से भी
We are studying in order to change from human beings into deities.
इससे हम
That is, to become the masters of the world.
क्या प्राप्ति है इससे हम सारी डिग्रियां पा लेते हैं
Through this, we receive all the degrees of health, of education,
डिग्रियां पा लेती हैं हेल्थ की एजुकेशन भी पढ़ती है
we study this knowledge in order to reform our characters. Health ministry, food ministry, land ministry, and building ministry are all included in this knowledge. In this confluence age itself, Baba has taught us all these things. Baba has taught us all the worldly knowledge also in a very good manner. How are we supposed to buy a land, how to build, food ministry and health ministry. Baba teaches everything in this one confluence age. And also Baba says you are great treasurers. Those who have all the treasures in their hand, they are very powerful. So Baba makes us great treasurers. Baba says no one else can have the invaluable treasures that you have. You children should churn the ocean of knowledge in this way and have spiritual intoxication. The Baba also tells us how to churn the knowledge and what thoughts we should have so in order to have the spiritual intoxication. The Father sits here and explains to you sweetest children. When you are giving a lecture or explaining to others in a gathering, then repeatedly say, consider yourselves to be souls and remember the Supreme Father, the Supreme Soul. Only by having this remembrance will your sins be absolved and you will become pure. You have to remember this again and again. However, you can only tell others this when you yourself are in this remembrance. Some children are very weak in this aspect. If you stay in remembrance, the things you explain to others will then have an impact. You should not speak too much. If you explain even a little in a state of soul consciousness, the arrow will strike the target. The Father says, children, the past is past. First of all, reform yourselves. If you yourselves do not have the remembrance, and yet you continue to tell others to do this, this cheating cannot continue. Internally, your conscience will definitely bite you. If you don't have full love for the Father, you don't follow Srimad. No one else can give the teaching that the unlimited Father gives. The Father says, sweet children, now forget this old world. At the end, you have to forget all of these things. Your intellects will then be connected to your land of peace and land of happiness. You have to go to the Father while remembering the Father. Impure souls cannot go back because that is the home of pure souls. These bodies are made up of 5 elements. So, the 5 elements pull you to stay here because it is as though you souls have taken that property, and this is why there is attachment to your bodies.
ममत्व हो गया है। अब इनसे ममत्व निकाल
You now have to remove the attachment and return home.
वहाँ तो ये पांच तत्व है।
These five elements do not exist here.
में भी
In the golden age, bodies are created with the power of yoga,
प्रधान प्रकृति
and matter is sato pradhan, and this is why there is no pull or sorrow.
नहीं होता। ये बड़ी महीन बातें हैं।
These are very refined things you understand.
यहाँ पांच तत्वों का बल आत्मा को
Here, the power of five elements pull souls,
अभी भी खींचता है।
and this is why
परंतु एक और बात बाबा बताते हैं, इसीलिए शरीर छोड़ने की दिल नहीं होती।
here the power of five elements pull souls, and this is why they don't have the heart to leave their bodies.
कैसे चल सकते हैं, किसी शरीर में ही रहना है। ये पांच तत्वों का बल आत्मा को नीचे रखा हुआ है। इसमें तो और ही खुशी होना चाहिए।
Otherwise, there should be even greater happiness.
ऐसे छोड़
After becoming pure, you will leave your bodies just as a hair is pulled out of the butter.
सब चीजों से
So, you have to finish your attachments to your bodies and everything else completely, as though you have no connection with any of it.
बस हम जाने
Simply, I am now going to Baba.
इस दुनिया में
You have prepared your bags and baggage in advance to send on.
से भेज दिया है। आजकल कई स्थानों पर पहले से ही बैगेज भेज देने का
In this world also we have the system of sending our bags and baggages first,
नहीं होता है ले जाने का।
so as we don't feel the burden and heaviness of carrying the bags and baggages.
या जो धन से किया वो तो पहले से ही बाबा के पास वो वहाँ आपके भविष्य के लिए जमा हो गया।
So whatever we do,
साथ में तो चल न सके। बाकी आत्माओं को
it
जाने
has been sent in advance.
शरीर को भी
So Baba says they cannot go with you
नए शरीर का
because souls have to return home and the bodies have to be shed here. Baba has already given you a vision of the new body.
हम में जाने के लिए
You will receive
कितनी मेहनत
palaces studded with diamonds and jewels. You should make so much effort to go to such a land of happiness.
बाबा कहते हैं नींद को जीना।
You must never become tired.
माँ
Day and night you have to earn a lot of income. This is why Baba says, children, you are conquerors of sleep. Constantly remember me alone and churn the ocean of knowledge. By keeping the secrets of the drama in your intellects, you will become completely cool and serene.
शुद्ध बाबा को याद करेंगे
Maharati children will never fluctuate.
तो वो संभाल भी करेगा।
If you remember Shiv Baba,
बच्चों को
he will look after you. The Father liberates you children from sorrow and gives you the donation of peace.
दान देना है। तुम्हारी
You too have to give donations of peace. This unlimited peace of yours, that is, the power of yoga, will completely silence others.
हर आत्मा को शांति चाहिए। आपका योग
All the souls need peace, and your power of yoga will make everyone peaceful.
हमारे घर का है व नहीं।
You will instantly know whether someone belongs to your home or not. The soul will quickly be pulled. This is our Baba. You also have to feel the pulse. Stay in remembrance of the Father and then see whether the soul belongs to your clan or not. If he does, the soul will become completely quiet. Only those who belong to this clan will experience the sweetness of these things.
तो बाप भी प्यार करते हैं। आत्मा को प्यार किया जाता है।
When you children remember the Father, He has love for you. It is for souls that there is love. You also know that only those who have done a lot of devotion will study the most. You will continue to see from their faces how much love they have for the Father. Souls see the Father, and Father is teaching us souls.
भी समझते हैं
The Father also understands.
बाबा भी समझते हैं हम इतनी छोटी बिंदी
The Father also understands I am teaching such tiny souls points.
तुम्हारी भी अवस्थाएं हो जाएंगी।
As you progress further, your stage will become like that. You will understand that you are teaching your brothers.
दृष्टि आत्मा तरफ जाए।
Even though face may be that of a sister, your vision should go to the soul.
इसमें बड़ी मेहनत है।
It requires a lot of effort for your vision not to go to the body at all.
वजन करो।
These are very refined things, and the study is very elevated. If you were to weigh it, the side of the study would be very heavy. Acha, to the sweetest, beloved, long lost and now found children, love, remembrance and good morning from the mother, the father, Bap Dada. The spiritual father says namaste to the spiritual children, and we spiritual children say namaste to the spiritual father.
धारणा के लिए मुख्य सार
Essence for dharana.
बीती सो बीती कर
Let the past be the past, and first of all, reform yourself.
रहने की
Make effort to be so soul conscious.
बोलना नहीं है।
Do not speak too much.
अपनी झोली ज्ञान रत्नों से भरकर उनका दान कर
Fill your apron
ज्ञान के निमित्त
with jewels of knowledge.
सबका
Donate them and become an instrument to benefit many others.
रहना है।
Become loved by all and stay in limitless happiness. Blessing. May you be a karma yogi and stay safe from the dirt of Maya by living like a lotus on the field of action.
कर्म योगी को ही दूसरे शब्दों में कमल पुष्प कहा जाता है।
A karma yogi is, in other words, a lotus flower.
और योग दोनों कंबाइंड हो।
To be a karma yogi means that both your actions and your yoga are combined,
किसी
and you don't experience any burden from any act you perform.
टच
Let no type of dirt, that is, no vibration of Maya touch you.
को जन्म
Maya takes birth when a soul has some weakness,
उसी में ही फिर पहले माया को जन्म देता है।
and the way to finish weakness is to listen to the daily Murli.
रोज की मुरली यही शक्तिशाली
This is powerful and nourishing fresh food.
मनन शक्ति द्वारा इस भोजन
When you digest this food with churning power, you will stay safe from Maya's dirt. Slogan.
सफलता की चाबी द्वारा
To use all your treasures in a worthwhile way is the key to success of being a great donor.
बनना है। आज किसी के मन में भी कुछ भी प्रश्न होता आज की मुरली
If anyone had any questions in their hearts, all the questions would have been cleared by listening to the Murli. Baba says, be bodiless and remember the one Father with lot of love. Today's Avyakt signals. Practical proof means to remain in the awareness of who you are and who you belong to. Whenever anyone sees you, they should automatically remember the Father. Let it emerge from the hearts of everyone that it is a wonder of the one who is making you this, and the Father will automatically be revealed. Let the Father be visible through you practically, and you yourself become incognito. At the moment, you are visible and the Father is incognito. Then you will hear everyone singing the praise of the Father's revelation. It is a very powerful signal that we should become incognito and we should reveal the Father. We should thank Father a lot. He explains us everything so clearly. Om Shanti. Om Shanti. Today's schedule is as follows. 10:30 to 11, there's meditation in the conference hall. 11 o'clock, there's a class by Didi. Today all the brothers and sisters will be receiving the gift, godly gift from the sweet home. In the evening, 5 o'clock you have to arrive Diamond Hall. 5 to 6 there's meditation. From 6 o'clock there's a class by Sister Shishma. The topic is Invaluable Brahman Life. And by 7 p.m. all the big elder sisters will come. Munni, Didi, Dadi, everyone will come and address all the brothers and sisters. Whoever would like to go to Pandav Bhavan for Chardham Yatra, immediately after coming back you should take your godly gift today itself. All the Sevadari brothers and sisters of Diamond Hall, there's a meeting in the Dadiji meeting hall at 9 a.m. All the Brahma Kumari Pathshala caretakers, there's a training at training center hall number 1. So all the teachers and all the Pathshala caretakers have to assemble there. Everyone have to assemble by 9 a.m. in the training center hall number 1.
शुभारंभ 16 फरवरी 2023 को प्रातः 11 बजे कल डायमंड हॉल में शांतिवन आबू रोड में रखा गया है, जिसका वर्चुअल शुभारंभ भारत के माननीय
Tomorrow there's going to be going to be the inauguration
नरेंद्र मोदी जी
by virtually.
इस अवसर पर केंद्रीय जल शक्ति मंत्री माननीय श्री गजेंद्र सिंह शेखावत जी,
There's a new campaign that would be inaugurated by Prime Minister of India Narendra Modi.
पधार रहे हैं।
Many guests will be.
निवेदन है कि डायमंड हॉल के आसपास कोई भी गाड़ी खड़ी न करें, आज ही अपनी गाड़ियों को वहां से हटा दें।
Many guests would be arriving to the Shantivan. So it is requested to all the brothers and sisters not to park your vehicles in and around the Diamond Hall.
आपकी 76 वर्ष आयु थी। आज प्रातः 10 बजे गुड़गांव में आपका अंतिम संस्कार किया जाएगा। लाश का योग हम उस जाने वाली आत्मा के प्रति करेंगे। शांतिवन निवासी रायल भाई बहने जिन्हें
Shantivan Nivasi, all the trial brothers and sisters who would like to take the COVID vaccination would have to note their names to Dr. Meghna in the Ever Healthy Hospital.
अभी समझ में आया कि विशेष ना बाबा ने प्यार की मुरली चलाई ड्रामा अनुसार आज है
Valentine's Day. According to the drama, today is Valentine's Day.
तो आप सभी को उसकी भी बहुत बहुत बधाइयाँ।
So this is the reason why Baba has, gave such a lovely murli to us. Om Shanti.
जैसा चाहे मुझे अपना बना ले, तेरी ही राह पे चलना बाबा। हो कोई पल कोई घड़ियां, तेरा ये प्यार मुझ पे बरसे बाबा। तू जैसा चाहे मुझे अपना बना ले। तेरे